Alright, welcome everyone to a new cast of the World Cup. We're in the final week of the group stage. We have legostreck for Sweden versus Minto, who is currently the sub for the Belgium team, is playing Crab. And in chat, Shooterev says that Minto is usually a Crane player, so he doesn't know how to play Crab, but he knows Crane. Well, they're like the same thing, right, Shoot? So if you know how to play one, you can play the other. No. Wow. Alright, well, today I learned. Alright, so Minto buys Envoy 1, or Envoy with none, and then we see Borderlands Defender with 3. legostreck buys this. Well, legostreck is playing Keeper. Oh no, he's playing Seeker, but he's playing Satoshi. Hey, what's up, Luke? Let me take a look at this Crane deck. I haven't seen Satoshi and Crane in a hot minute. But Crane players are so skilled they can play Crab. The opposite is not true. Excellent. Hey, what's up, Ice Malt? Alright, so legostreck legostreck took Passing Fate after buying just the Callow. He does have a copy of Menacing Iron Warriors, which would be a good target for this honor. We see Cooney L5R, and we see that legostreck is playing two Fate Words to Death and 2 Calling in Favors. We see a 1 copy of Outwit, 2 Censures. Oh, he's playing Charges as a restricted card. Interesting. Oh yeah, I think I remember casting this game, where he charged a Yoshi into win. Grabbing Tenerim as my co-caster. So we see a military attack hits Manicure Garden. We're gonna see Seeker Fate and Manicured Fire. So Crane is up to 10 Fate on turn 1. Classic.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Tenerim?
Nice. Could you just post the
oh, the password, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to have a co-caster when you just wake up.
Ah, fantastic. It's that time in in the States, I take it.
No, this is just my off day. So I have class all day through the week, and then Fridays I don't have class, so I just sleep in. It's 2 in the afternoon.
Alright, that's actually quite impressive.
I was just like super tired yesterday. I had like a bunch of stuff that I had to do, and so I just crashed. And then when I don't have something to wake up for, my body just sleeps.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like when I have something to wake up for, like if I set an alarm and like I know I have stuff to do that day, like I'll wake up at a proper time. So we do see a rival come down with all this fate that legostreck has developed. Passing Fate plus Seeker plus Manicured. Really strong, and going second. So it's currently up 4 Fate on Minto as a whole. Luke saying, "Geez, Daniel, you'll brag about anything." Yep, that was definitely me bragging about being an oversleeper.
Right, we see the political rival hit meditation on the Tau.
See a fan come down.
Yeah. With 0 fate, there should be no way for the crab player here.
Yeah,
to
I'm
defend
trying to
this.
think. I'm trying to think of what it could be. I don't think there's a single card.
Yeah, it sucks a bit to have the political rival leave a turn early, but it is what it is.
Maybe I think the legostreck might have fate worse than death.
That's
So you could
Gaijin customs gone. That's pretty big actually.
fate worse than death this Borderlands defender to save yourself from the void ring.
Yep,
Let's
reasonable play.
Let's take a look at the crab list. It's 2 customs, 3 spyglass, 1 talisman, 3 wayfinder. The crab list actually has 8 conflict characters. They have 2 infiltrators on top of everything. They actually have no assassinations and only 1 wave of the crab. I wonder if legostreck has paid attention to this.
Oh yeah, he has.
Okay.
He knows. I think he was really happy about it when he saw the list.
Yeah. When you play against crab and then you're like, oh, I don't have to worry about assassination wave of the crab, right? Like it's just not even that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Alright, so we see a repeat attack at Manicure because it's fired already. We could also see a Steward for Shame to prevent this ring. There's a lot of cards that could do it. Legostreck won the Earth Ring also, so he's got an extra card.
Yeah.
Shoot says in chat. Oh god.
I'm a bit surprised he didn't go after that Cooney laboratory.
Maybe he just thinks it doesn't matter and he's gonna bleed him on honor.
I think it might be too soon to try and bleed
Legostreck has wave the crane to honor a political rival. Why do you think he did that?
To have voice online.
But what do you need to voice? Your opponent has no fate?
Yeah, it's a good point. I guess you cancel the court games.
I guess? Like, is that good of a cancel? I guess it prevents a... Yeah, I mean, like, if you're going to prevent the break with Steward for Shame, then why do you care if this... I don't know.
Oh, I mean, honestly, if that court games goes off, he have to spend 2 for Shame to prevent this.
Oh, sure. I guess if you don't have your own court games, okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
It just kind of sucks, right? Because this character has no glory.
Yeah. Oh, and he actually moves out the Steward of the Law. We might see a second break here with a Banzai.
Ooh, it's true. Maybe now he'll go after the lab.
Yeah, that's a reasonable point. What do you go for here? Do you go for...
I think you go void.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or you could go air and not attack the lab, and then basically put your opponent into a position where you can kind of trick them into keeping it.
Yeah, that's fair as well. We don't know like the rest of the. Oh no, he does go for the CUNY lab.
Okay. Hits garden.
Ooh, that's rough.
It depends on what's in the Crane's hand, right? If Crane has another for shame, or we do see the bonsai.
Yeah, that was probably actually the worst province he could have hit. There's just so much stuff.
There's 8 conflict characters, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, there are.
No assassination makes this play feel fine, though.
Yes, that is very true, but also you're kind of scared of him dropping a conflict character here.
Yeah. You would like the break, but if you don't get it, you're fine with the ring activation. If your opponent expends a conflict character, they're still on 0 fate. They're still down a card. If they to prevent the break, they have to spend 2 cards. So we do see a Wayfinder come down. Being a Wayfinder is pretty big actually because Crab is playing 2 copies of Cloud the Mind. I do like keeping the Wayfinders to combo with that.
Okay, fair enough.
Sometimes you'll see Crab players play their Wayfinders with 1 fate to kind of float a Shugenja into the next turn.
Yeah. It kind of sucks expending that Banzai now though when he drops a conflict character. You could have just taken.
Yeah, like basic. Well, it forces your opponent to play the card, right? So you're trading 1 for 1. If you don't play the bonsai, your opponent doesn't have to play the Wayfinder.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Oh, legostreck actually has an assassination, so he wants the break.
Yeah, I mean, if you already expended the
The bonsai.
yeah.
That's fair. Breaks the lab, gets ahead. So this is the kind of game here, like this board state and kind of this expenditure of resources that can lead to use kind of sputtering out.
Yeah.
I've seen enough times where players get 2 provinces ahead, but they basically spend their entire turn one hand, and then they kind of run out of gas towards the end of the game. So we'll see if Lego can kind of just win the game before that happens, especially against Crab, right?
I mean, this Borderlands defender not ever, like, he can't be for shame comboed and stuff, so that's going to be rough. And he also can't be Fate Western Death on defense, really,
Yeah.
so...
Double Vanguard Warrior plus a Palace.
Yeah, but...
We see Yoshi.
You
Yeah.
have favor. I think that's just...
Yeah, you just definitely buy Yoshi here to refuel.
Yeah. Yoshi, bid 5. Maybe not even bid 5, like bid 3 maybe. If you're worried about the Crab player slamming down like a 1 bid.
Oh, if this Crab player 1 bids you, I think you're totally fine with this. You go to 4, you first attack air. With your rival, you cover the defender. You'll win air 100%.
Okay, fair enough.
Right? Goes for challenger
Yeah.
instead of Yoshi actually. I don't think I agree with that.
Maybe ask charge.
Oh right, and he just wants the one-shot activation of Yoshi. I would have preferred to charge challenger.
Yeah, maybe.
Your opponent isn't showing a Shugenja. They can't cloud Yoshi this turn, and then they have to flip Shugenja plus have cloud next turn. I really like getting multiple turns of Yoshi. Maybe he thinks that the charge Yoshi play is better this turn because he won't have favor next turn because of the palace.
Yeah.
Which is
I think that's a reasonable thing.
that's reasonable. So yep, Minto or Lego gets passing fate again. Lego bids 4, and we do see the 1 bid from Minto. I would have bid 5 and gone to 4 honor, gone for air ring, and been totally happy.
I mean, you could bid 4, sacrifice the storehouse, go for air, and be super fine as well.
Yeah, but like it's just like that one honor plus. I'd rather have a card, right? Like I'd rather have an extra card. I don't think being at 4 is that big of a deal.
Yeah, you say that now, then the watch commanders start hitting the field.
Sure, you just attack. You just send your rival political air covert Berlin's defender at the Vanguard Warrior province. What can the Crab player do to defeat you in political there with his board?
Let's see. He could defend with both.
So defend with both
Vanguard
is 2. Box to 4, activate to 6. Except and then you know Lego can play any card.
Yeah, you could also rebuild the CUNY lab.
Sure, but then air's off the table. If your opponent plays a watch commander on one of those 2 characters, then you're totally happy. I don't know. Maybe I just play on low honor so often that I'm used to it. We do see him running into Shameful here with his rival.
Unfortunate. It doesn't do much for the rival. Like it doesn't. Actually
It's not even that big of a swing, really. Like this isn't like against in the mirror or like against Dragon where they have a 3 glory character.
Yeah, it does turn off the
Voice
though.
Yeah.
Quite handedly as well.
So if you're not gonna go air, I would have gone military fire. With the I like setting the steward in if your goal is to charge Yoshi. And getting my Yoshi activation first.
Maybe. I mean, I could definitely see him trying to go for.
Puts a fan on the Vanguard Warrior. I think I would have put it on the
Guardian.
Yeah. And the reason I put it on the Guardian is because if Lego has the second assassination, getting your Vanguard Warrior assassinated here really sucks.
But do I even play the assassination here though and go down to 2 honor?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now I do.
Okay.
This is not a coward stream, Tenor MC. I'm not a coward.
You're not a coward.
Look,
right?
look. If I lose, I'm gonna lose, right? Like, I mean, it's a lesson learned, and then I'll play differently, but you gotta go. You gotta not be afraid.
Ugh, it's too many,
This
too
is
many
this is what
games I've
happens.
been.
See, I've been living in the streets of bidding five when bidding five when I'm at 5 honor, stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, but like, it just feels
Oh
like you have.
right. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It sometimes just feels like you have those really, really shitty ass games though when you're like playing anything else than Dragon up against like Scorpion or Crab, and suddenly you go down to like 2 honor and they just slam down a
To,
Watch Commander, or they just do Scorpion things, and then you go, oh right, I'm dead now.
no, I still lose those games. Don't worry. I just usually have, like, if I'm at 2 against Crab, I'm usually only doing it if I've killed enough Watch Commanders. I like being at 3 against Crab, so that way if I let go of Watch Commander, I'm not at 1.
Right.
Dustin in chat says he had to put on the Vanguard Warrior to get both the seal from the Guardian and the Fan. That's a fair point. Completely fair. But we do see a calling in favors to steal a Fan. That's really aggressive use of calling in favors.
I'm guessing that the Crane player actually just looks to win this turn. Like, if he has a charge.
What if your opponent plays Talisman this turn?
Okay, fair point. He has one off of the Talisman though, and he bid 1 the second turn.
Oh right, you're right. I forgot he bid 1. Yeah. I can see that. That's fair.
I think I take that chance. And it's not like his board is garbage going into next turn either. I mean, he has a decent amount of Fate banked. He'll still have the Challenger. Yeah, I think I think he's looking alright even if the Talisman does come down. So the Crab player can actually box here to prevent the break. And we do see a rebuild for the Cooney Laboratory. Oh, and a censure to cancel the rebuild. Wow.
Really strong. I think Lego has 2 censures. Maybe that's why he
Yeah.
didn't buy the Yoshi, right? Is that he wanted to just have the censures online and guarantee them to be online the whole turn?
Yeah, I mean, I think as Crab here, you kind of have to box to prevent this break.
Oh, absolutely.
That's an extra card you force out of the Crane player's hand.
Well, he hasn't. Oh, yeah, it's shameful, right? Yeah. So we activate the box, so it's 7-5.
A 4 shame does it here. That's a definitely enough skill reduction, but you mean the Crab player is probably sitting on more conflict characters, which is why maybe he was hesitant to use the box, because he knows he might get more use out of it if he drops conflict characters first. But I don't know, man. If you drop a conflict character, you definitely don't get the Crane player to push this. I don't think you actually expend it for shame here. I think you expend a court games if you have it to. No, oh wait, that's just gonna be
On the Guardian, yeah.
Never mind, yeah.
If I had a steward, I would probably play it. I think. I think the Crane player is just going for the short term win. He sees the chance.
Yeah. Obviously, this is really aggressively pushing his conflict. Yeah, there's definitely some hard thinking going on here if he wants to expend more cards. I mean, you gotta look at the Crab player's hand. There's pretty much bound to be at least one more conflict character. Ooh, that is aggressive.
A second rival comes down.
Yeah. That is aggressive. Wow.
I mean, look, when you need the break, you need the break.
Yeah, I don't think the Crab player has an out now. for preventing this break.
He could have another. Nope, another fan doesn't do it. Yeah. I think this will be a break.
I mean, a fan plus a conflict character is actually enough, right? Yeah, a fan plus a
Oh
one,
right,
like
yeah.
an
Actually,
infiltrate.
in infiltrator, yeah, an infiltrator would be pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, if we see an infiltrator with one fate here, we kind of know that the way of the crab is coming as well as in the fate phase. Oh, and there's nothing. It's broken. Wow. I was honestly super expecting there to be just an infiltrator or something here.
Well, if you have no conflict character, you can't. You can't attack with this. This Borderlands defender is all you have left to defend with.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you have a single crab character to defend, Borderlands defender is the one you want. Nothing bad can happen to
Yes.
you.
Not with one fate on the opposing side. I mean, you could technically get slapped by a fate worse than death, and then get slapped by another horrible, horrible thing. But
Well,
yeah.
Fate Worse Than Death just dishonors you, and removes your fate.
I mean, yeah, but it does blank you, and then you can get hit by random bullshit.
Oh right, you're right. Yeah, of course. Then you can be for shamed.
Yeah. I do have a feeling that since legostreck is still on one fate here, that he
Has charge,
kinda,
right?
yeah, he's either has to charge or he's baiting the charge. Not baiting the charge, but like
Representing the charge.
representing the charge. Yeah. I mean, he does have to be a little bit careful about his honor here. He is down to, like, he's going to be down to 4 at the end of this turn, and there is an airing going off now from the crab player. I think you just defend with. I mean, if you have charge, you might as well perhaps charge your. What's actually under the stronghold for the crab player?
I believe it's rally. Let me double check. It's rally.
If it's rally and he attacks military here, you definitely charge Yoshi on defense. And it isn't. It's a political.
Do you think that the crab player would even swap? They might think that, like, so charge out of crane isn't common, right? They might just not think of the charge.
I mean, they have the lists.
That doesn't mean that you think about it still. So you could see that your opponent has charge, and then when you get back in the zone, you're thinking about, okay, I gotta play around this from crane. You just think crane in general, right?
Alright, maybe that's true. I usually, like, what I do, which is maybe a bit scummy, when I have their list open in the window right next to the game.
It's
So
not.
if
It's
I
not.
need to
It's not
double-
scummy.
If I need to double check something, I just.
Yeah.
It is military. And we see a defense from the Steward of the Law. That's really significant that he actually didn't find the charge.
Or that he just doesn't think he can break the stronghold, the crab stronghold this turn. Manicure gains him a fate.
And he just wins that conflict. Alright, that's fine. What you push? What kind of conflict do you push here?
Void.
Like what ring?
Void.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I could see a water as well to stand a political rival to just defend.
Well, you'll use
whatever.
Challenger to yank the Borderlands defender if he doesn't block.
Oh no, like I'm just if he has another conflict character or something. I mean, you're probably correct. Like the void is probably the best ring to go for here, but I'm saying like water is also sort of an option
That's fair.
if you're afraid of retaliation. But whatever retaliation come, it's just gonna be the retaliation is basically just gonna drain an honor. It's not gonna do anything because if he had more political buffs, we would have seen it in the first conflict. Alright, on to the stronghold. Let's see what's going on. It's a bit scary here for the crab player. The crab player has seen, what did he see the last turn? He sees shameful now, and last turn he saw. I'm just gonna scroll up all the way. Oh, fertile fields. So the crab player actually knows exactly where Magistrate Station is, which is unfortunate. Yeah, the void ring here see. Oh, and we do see the water here. Uh, Now that is actually a bit interesting. What you reckon? Does he have the charge or not?
Well, it got swapped, so
It doesn't matter now. Okay, yeah,
he also did go for water on your line. So like
yeah,
the reason that I there's a watch commander, so the conflict is over.
yeah,
You just pass through here as Crane.
yeah, for sure.
The reason I like going for void is one, if you win the conflict, you force the Vanguard warrior onto the Borderlands defender. Two, the crab player has to play another conflict character, and it's political. They're not going to break. So you then
Ah,
eat an earth ring, right? You're gonna eat an earth ring no matter what. I think that's fine. Oh, here this works too. We just see a mountain on the Borderlands defender. This will give
yeah.
the crab player a break plus the earth ring.
No, but the crane player won, so you stand with the water ring.
Oh, right. The crab player actually just couldn't win the conflict. I don't know why you
Yeah.
mountain there. Yeah, you're not getting past this rival. Why would you mountain?
I don't know. Does he run captive audience?
No, that card is sick though. It makes political.
Captive audience is actually backbreaking against
Oh,
crane. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
oh, you invested 6 fate into this political rival.
Yeah,
I guess he's going homebound.
Yep. Daxora says you get favor. Oh, if you don't attack, you get favor. Okay.
Oh, right. That's actually really strong. I wonder if he sees that line.
Well, I
honestly,
mean that has to be the reason he did it. There's no other reason to do it, right? Because you can't win a conflict. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He has to. Yeah, it passes. Okay. Everyone in chat is smarter than we are.
No. Like, what I've also like sometimes what I do is I sort of like completely blank that I have Imperial Palace, and I go like, oh, I can't win the favor
Oh.
if I stand, and then I'm like, oh, I got the favor.
Yeah.
because I passed,
Then when they
alright.
say the final glory count is Axe versus actually like where did my glory come from?
Yeah, yeah, I've done that so many times. And he actually did expend the Vanguard Warrior to put fate on Borderlands Defender.
Well,
Wow.
the Vanguard warrior was gonna die, so.
Oh yeah, but you probably spend it on Hida Guardian, right? To
Yeah.
have a
This is a
larger
watch
board.
commander. This is a watch commander Borderlands defender. I think you need this character to live as many turns as possible. You're also
Fair
not
enough.
guaranteed to have a holding next turn.
True. And I'm guessing that there's gonna be one bid like anything other than one bid from the crab players.
Yeah,
Basically,
now you got a one bid because you just kept the game on low cards. So you probably buy all your small characters here.
I mean, if it's wanna be, do you buy Kuniori here?
No, I would
If you
buy
have-
I would buy Yusuke and I would buy Vanguard Warrior.
I mean, if you have a Cloud of Mind, I think you actually buy the Yori.
No, he has a Wayfinder.
Alright, that's true. Yeah, never mind.
You also you can just send like one of your guys on a chud attack. Like you can just go in political with the envoy if you want. Because the political favor will beat the Calo delegate. The real problem is going to be this guest of honor. We did see him buy Kuniori though, by the way.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think both players are gonna bid one here. Yeah.
Yeah. Kuniori is really sick when the hands are this size. I think
Yeah,
I think I would not have bought the envoy if I was gonna go for Yori. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't think you can beat a political attack though. He's just gonna covert your Borderlands defender.
Yeah, do you just say whatever and not defend here as the crane player, and then go all in political on rally and hope that he hasn't pulled a
Cloud.
no a one-off talisman.
Well, that Cloud also would let him play cards. Cloud on the. I think if he Cloud's the rival, he can defend because the Crane player has to play cards into the Watch Commander.
All right, that's fair.
So if I'm Crab, I do political Earth with my Caillou Envoy
That's reasonable. Yeah.
at Manicure Garden.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we see. No, that is not exactly what we see. That's a Yori push on Earth on Manicured Gardens.
He doesn't have any keepers. 0% chance for me to defend this if I'm Crane. I just don't care.
Yeah, I'd take that Earth Ring and go like, okay, I guess I just win.
No, he must have the talisman.
Yeah.
That's the
okay.
only way this makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, Daxor is also saying Crane can attack Mill, use Challenger to harpoon a character, and then leave with favorable ground for your second political attack. That also works.
that is a very reasonable thing to do, actually.
Crane has one calling in favor of left Nix.
I mean, this does put the Crane player in a sort of like half awkward position here, because if you do suspect he has the actual talisman, what do you do? Like, how do you even do this? Just like losing honor in this situation is just so bad. What's the last province that we haven't seen from the Crab? Is it Defend the Wall? Or is it Upholding?
Say it one more time.
The last province from
Oh, from Crab, it's Defend the Wall.
Yeah, it's Defend the Wall. Okay. Oh, we see a random for shame. That's rough.
Kuni, this is a big defense.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if he accounted for Kuniori's stat pump, because he's currently tied.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, why did he defend with a Callow Delegate at all?
I can't think of a reason.
Oh, maybe he wanted to for shame.
Oh, right. Yeah. Callow Delegate is a courtier. I'm so used to pretty much all of Crane's characters being courtiers that it's so strange that one of them is not.
Yeah, but if you wanted to for shame, why not start with a for shame? Why pull the Fate from Manicured Gardens first? Huh. I think that was a slight mistake.
Yeah, definitely a slight gaff on the defense. It
Yeah,
loses the court games at random. This is.
If you wanna,
Go ahead.
If you wanna for shame as well, you should just instantly defend for shame and then pull the Fate from Manicured Gardens here. Koniori forced you to discard the for shame that you, I'm guessing was and we do see a.
Oh, we see a second customs. Okay, and then that's really risky. You know, your opponent could have had voice there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Crane can crack now.
No, definitely cannot.
You have to attack though. You have to grab this void ring off the table.
Oh yeah, for sure. Next turn though, the Crane definitely has a decent chance at cracking. Next turn, the Crane has an equally big board. I think you definitely go in with the political rival, I think. Convert something, force a defense, then you can pull the rival out.
Then your last attack is military with your guest.
Oh, no, you just defend the political and call it a turn, and then you go in next turn hard, first player.
Okay.
I mean, you probably just even buy Yoshi. Not even, even if you don't get favor, he's a 6 pull. That's big. Oh, and we see a cloud. Wow. The Crab player actually has had a really good draw this turn. So I'm guessing he actually still doesn't have Talisman, because this attack makes a lot more sense when he has customs. Even though it's a bit risky, like if there's a voice from the Crane player, but we'll see. Do you perhaps attack here with the Guest of Honor, and then just pull the Guest of Honor out now that you can't convert? It's just more stats, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the political rival is more stats on defense. Yeah, so yeah, that's definitely the thing to do. And you go for the Void Ring as well. I'm guessing you could end up in a bad spot here if the Crab player actually has Talisman. Like he defends Talismans over to defend the wall, triggers the Void Ring. If you pull out the Guest here. I mean, he does actually win by default here, regardless, but... Oh, do you go military? I don't think you can push this militarily, even with a
Well,
charge.
it now forces the Borderlands defender block. He
Oh,
does have
and
the
there's
talisman.
the Talisman as well! Wow, the draw from this Crab player is actually insane.
So he's gonna move it to defend the wall. Actually, he's gonna move it to defend the wall. If Crane passes.
Okay. That is actually insane draw. He's 13 cards deep in his deck. He's found his one-off Talisman.
Do you move though? I don't think you can move. Because if you move, you risk the break, the political break. Maybe he's just confident that he can hold political.
Maybe.
Oh, right. So you do a political poke. You poke political with a character, because it would get boxed anyway, and then you so you send your envoy on a poke, forcing a block. So you go water.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. Crab player drew 2 cards this turn: Earth Ring and one from the draw. So he voids the challenger. I think I would have liked to avoid the rival.
The rival is clouded.
Is it called? Is that what that is? Sorry. Oh, yep, clouded. Never mind. Yeah, avoid the challenger is definitely correct. So I would do political water to force a block. Otherwise, I can stay on my Borderlands defender.
Yeah. I mean, as the way it's looking, like, the Crab has had pretty much perfect draw to just delay this game a million more turns.
Well, that's what you wanted to do, right? Like your like that's what I said at the start of the game. You know, the Crane player has gone for to try and end the game basically, and we're seeing the Crane player kind of run out of gas.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That Yoshi, but that non-Yoshi buy, the non-Yoshi buy for 3 extra cards that one turn, followed by the calling in favors on the fan, has been the 2.
Alright, fair. I think you end up in a situation here where the Crane player is actually not in a horrible position either. Like, it's not good, but it's not awful. So you're just gonna end up having the Crane player sort of like clawing back a board state over a bunch of turns, and the Crab player doing a bunch of crab stuff, basically living forever. It's going to be a longer game than I had anticipated. Do you push the attack here? Is there any point in going?
Let's see. So if you attack with the guest, Yori defends. Yori's at 5, and then you bring the Wayfinder along just to prevent yourself from court games. So you'll have 5 versus 4. If you have a court games, or if you have any force pump, you can win an air ring here. I think attacking here is good.
Okay, fair enough. Do you go for rally, or do you actually go for defend the wall?
I don't think it matters. Both have been triggered.
Eh.
I think you go for rally on the off chance that your opponent doesn't block or something.
Okay, fair.
He should block with this Wayfinder too. Yeah, okay.
So he did. So you crane box the Wayfinder, doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it'll be
Alright.
4-6.
Yep, this is going to be a long game.
Man, good thing we have these chess clocks.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, a fan! Spicy.
And yeah, Lego wins the ring, so he's actually gets himself some honor here. He's gonna get himself another honor with his challenger dying. He used the Calo delegate to honor the guest, most likely.
Yeah. Fortunately, the Imperial Failure is tied. Means Yoshi is not as good.
I would mulligan Yoshi.
Yeah. Oh, the Crane player is actually up to a very respectable 7 honor now. Yeah. This is going to turn into a grindy game.
I don't see what keeping Yoshi all these turns is gonna do for you. You should mulligan him. I think that's one thing that people do very incorrectly in this game is they get attached to like a line and then they never adapt. Like he just keeps this Yoshi again for no reason.
Fair. Oh, that's interesting. What you buy here is the Crane.
Asami's pretty sweet here.
Sami's good. Challenger is good.
No,
You buy
Challenger's
both
not good.
Challenger?
Your opponent has favorable ground.
Oh, that's fair. So Asami and nothing else.
You could buy Hotaru if you want.
I mean, you can't really fate Asami and fate Hotaru.
Well,
at
no,
the same
you're
time.
buying one character and then passing. The
Oh,
question is what character are you buying?
Asami is pretty good here. Honor is actually going to matter, I think, a little bit, especially if you want a bit higher this turn.
You could. I'm trying to think of. He buys Hotaru with
Okay.
2 fate.
That's reasonable, I feel.
I like putting more fate on my character, but I guess if I'm not playing fate worse than death usually, so it's just like without like you're basically banking on winning the game before this character dies.
Yeah, and now Crab gets to do Crab bullshit, having another Vanguard Warrior for a save.
Yeah, we see a Yusuke. So we're gonna see a 1 bid again. We see Lego bid 3 to get some more cards, but still down honor. Yori's gonna just pinch another card from him.
Yeah.
Fate worse than death on Yori is very relevant though.
That is true. Should you just try and go all in here?
No, it doesn't work. You have
No,
Talisman of
that's-
the Sun.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. How much do you go in with? Do you just go in with Hotaru?
You could just all in to defend the wall if you want, and just force out the, and then you could go double void, and then that would force the crab player to have a reprieve, to keep 2 of his characters.
Mountain does not fall on the Borderlands Defender.
Interesting
Already?
that he telegraphs that. What do you think the reason
Let's go.
for?
Water now, right?
Yeah. No. Vanguard Warrior puts a fate on Borderlands Defender.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty large political push.
Like you can't go water because the crab player just puts the fate on the Borderlands Defender. Then you can't bow it.
All right, that's fair.
Vanguard Warrior is a really insane card.
It's a really good card. Like it's an actually.
Oh, we have a
wicked
spyglass on this Borderlands Defender too. Jesus,
card.
this
Oh,
is
wow.
this is the crab. The crab stuff is happening. This is Shooterev's nightmare actually. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
This is like every player's nightmare. This is exactly what you don't want to see on the crab side.
Shooter's
Like,
saying there's
it-
guest of honor.
Like
Yeah.
a low bid game, none of them is getting card, but they keep flipping that one save, one save, one save,
Yeah.
one save,
Well,
and you just go insane.
He did float this Vanguard Warrior for 2 turns. So this is a save that he was floating.
Yeah, while that's true, it still makes you go.
Oh, you still hate it, right? Like I'm not.
I would be fuming right now. I would be absolutely fuming. Yeah, this is not looking excellent. Thing is, this Borderlands defender can actually, let's see, 6, 7, 8. This Borderlands defender plus like anything else can actually defend against Hotaru. It's actually a bit stupid. An honored Hotaru even. Like, oh, that's an aggressive push.
He's going. Wait, he's going for water. I don't. Okay, so he doesn't. He does not see the play with the Vanguard Warrior. Does Minto see the play? So Minto can not defend here, and then he can use the Vanguard Warrior to put the fate on the Borderlands defender, and just move to defend the wall. Okay, or you can just defend like this. I don't see yourself stopping this break. I guess he has mountain, so he thinks that it'll be fine.
Oh, that's
Oh, spyglass.
Yeah, we're now over defending like hard as crab. Now the crab player is actually super over defending.
Yeah, I would have just defended with the defender, got my spyglass card, and then Vanguard Warriored it.
Yeah. Super reasonable play. Well, now you don't actually have to use the talisman though.
Yeah, maybe that's what he's going for. He's just basically making, and the Crane player has to play cards to even force anything.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Crane player just is happy to take the.
Shoot also points out that Minto has never plays crab, so maybe he doesn't see the line. That's definitely true. I mean, Vanguard Warrior on your character to stop the watering is not necessarily an obvious play. Like, the only reason I know about it is because when I first started playing the game, someone did it to me, and then I just like stuck in my mind that that's a possible play. Like,
I've done that with Feast or Famine. It feels so good. I was like, oh, you wanted to buy my Lion's Pride Brawler? Nah, she has 2 fake now. You can't bow her.
Oh, right, yeah, because that one I found out the hard way, too. When Feast or Famine first released, I didn't realize that the province trigger happened before the ring effect. So that actually helped me learn the framework of the resolving combat.
Yeah.
Shoot, if he has calling in favors, you just calling in favors before the conflict begins. Your opponent only has 1 Talisman of the Sun.
That is correct.
Mad Magician 86, Corey says, my friend stopped watering with Good Omen. I was so sad. That's so busted. Good Omen on the restricted list. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I heard like during initial testing, the watering was just bow character or unbow character. So everyone basically went, oh, I want to go first, watering. Wow, so we do see the bowing of the Borderlands defender here. The play of the Vanguard Warrior sacrificing himself was not seen. That is pretty rough for the crab player here. That's like an entire turn gone to waste. You gotta attack military here though as crab, right? You attack military with Yori, Earth.
Oh, he didn't know. Oh no! That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Uh,
if he actually goes after Feast, not Feast of Famine.
wait, did he use Yori?
No.
Interesting.
I think he might think that Yori has to be in the conflict.
Oh right, that's fair. That's also something you might not know.
Yeah, I think going after.
If you hit Magistrate Station, you lose.
No, he knows where Magistrate Station is.
Oh, does he? Okay.
He's seen Fertile Fields and Shameful, so he's going for either Shameful or...
Yeah, military at Shameful is fine, right? If your opponent plays Menacing Iron Warriors...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, going after Shameful here is actually really scary, because, like, the way the Crane player played also, like, kind of suggests that they have potential
Well, he didn't
Menacing
use
Iron
Yori,
Warrior.
right? If your opponent Fate Worse than Death here, you just get fucked.
Oh, that's actually an pass from legostreck. So
Oh, all
no
right.
menacing Iron Warrior and no Fate Worse than Death.
Uses Kuni Yori. Yeah, I think Minto thinks Yori has to be participating. This is where you need your teammates, by the way. This is where having teammates in the World Cup is really helpful. Your teammates can sit there and just tell you all these things that you don't know.
Yeah, this is rough. The Crane player is actually going to be down to 3 honor now.
Yeah, Cream player loses a 4 shame also. Kuni Yori has done a lot of work this game. A lot more work
Yeah.
than I'm used to seeing him do.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, your first attack kind of did work as Crane, but you're still gonna have to contest.
Your
with
first
this
your
Borderlands
first attack
defender.
your first attack needed to break the fourth province.
Yes. Like so, I mean, either you just go. You probably just go all in. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That was really rough. Like you're in a really shitty position now.
Nix, the problem is the quality of your help needs to be good enough. So, you know, sometimes the people helping your teammates also give you bad ideas. I've definitely had this scenario in Team Magic where you just need to tell your teammates to stop talking to you because they're throwing you off. We see him leave.
What the fuck is going on?
Why did he leave?
You break shameful.
What am I watching?
What's going on?
It's not. Oh, he plays another character. It's not my team, Nix. It's my country, but it's not my team. I'm not on that team. I am a unbiased scion of adjudication in this tournament.
Bullshit.
Hey, I actually am 100% unbiased in terms of running the actual tournament. I let Kratos make the groups. I have not made any. I have no problems ruling against Team USA. Mostly because if I had to make a ruling against the US players, I just fucking laugh at them.
Alright. Fair enough.
Next, what I have come up with and what we decided on was we're gonna do a bracket. We're gonna have the top 4 seeds get buys. I'm gonna make the announcement later tonight once I kind of figure it out. We're gonna have the top 4 seeds get buys into the second round of the bracket. Fighting Walloon, I came up with the tournament and organized it, so I'm not actually playing the event because I'm running it. Something conflict of interest.
Really? You should defend here with the.
Yeah, defend with the rival for sure.
Yeah, and then you use the Manicular Gardens to gain a
Why
fate.
did he not get the break? I'm so confused.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he wanted to win 2 conflicts. This Void Ring is going to be big.
Yeah, get this guest off the table. I mean, that's definitely huge. And then you'll be first player with the 2 Fate Fire Ring.
Yeah. And the Crane player is going to have just an awful turn. Guest is leaving 1 turn too soon. That blasted Borderlands defender is sticking around for 1 more turn. Ugh. Is it wrong to kind of want to punch crab players sometimes? Like, is that something? Like, is there something wrong with me? Chat, help me out. Is something wrong with me when I just want to punch crab players at some point?
Nick
All
says you and me both tenor him.
And I got some backup from Bit Metal Luke as well. Yeah.
There we go. All right, natural. So Crab maintains favor. They used the Vanguard Warrior on the Borderlands Defender.
Yeah.
Kasada's going away. Man, this Yoshi is doing so much sitting in your provinces. You could have seen 4 new cards by now.
Well, that's true. I don't think it would have significantly altered the way he purchased stuff.
No, but like you could see holdings. You could have seen Imperial Palace. You could have seen Favorable Ground. You could have seen another storehouse. Like you could see other useful cards. But instead, you know, he keeps this Yoshi. We see Kudaka. We see another. You see, we don't see any iron mines actually. That's so unlucky. Minto has not seen a single iron mine yet.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. That is pretty unlucky, but he has had some pretty good draws on the.
That's what, he's been seeing four cards a turn. Also, no iron mine. He has not. He hasn't played a reprieve yet though. So.
Yeah, he should be seeing like with these two Yasukis, he should be picking.
There's no
reprieves
holding.
all day.
There's no holding.
Oh. All right.
Look, it's a common mistake expecting there to be a holding because it's crab, but.
I honestly kind of completely blanked that Yasuki actually required a holding. I thought it was just participate, look at the top two cards.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if it was just participate, look at the top two cards, it would be better than Swordsmith.
Would it?
Yes.
Would it?
Yes, absolutely.
I disagree.
So if your entire deck is good cards, I would rather get two of any card than.
But your entire deck is good attachment.
It's not though. What?
Okay.
I can't get Void Fist. I can't get Void Fist with my Swordsmith.
Okay. Just hold on. Wasn't it you that said like a couple of days ago that you only played like 14 or 15 events in your entire deck?
It's 14.
It's 14. That means there's 26 attachments.
No, there's conflict
Good
characters.
attachments.
There's conflict characters.
Okay,
Relax.
okay.
I've got only 22 attachments.
All right. So over half your deck is good attachments, and you get to look.
Look, let's calm down with good attachments. Fine Katana and Ornate Fan are just fine. Like, the amount of like high impact events are much higher than attachments. Like in terms of actually like high impact attachments, I have some, but I actually would rather just find one of the top two cards, cause I could also just find any attachment also there.
Okay, fair enough. And with this buy from the crab player, I'm honestly suspecting strongly that we will see another rebuild, probably for Kunilab.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Nick's calling me a dragon apologist, and then immediately follows up with, "I agree, though, modified Yasuki greater than Swordsmith." Got him.
But yeah, we have some good advice here from Dexora. Play Shrine Maiden so you can get your Kios. Oh man, Shrine Maiden is actually such a busted card. Not for Dragon though, but like, it's actually just a busted card in general. Right, if you actually have the chance here to play Rebuild as the crab player, I think you're probably on the path to winning. In my honest opinion, like, even if you have a Way of the Crab here, you attack with the Yasuki and then you sack the Yasuki. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing we're actually going to see a Way of the Crab here.
Oh, well. So, in Crane Chat, I got Tyler. Tyler's in Crane Chat right now.
What's he doing hanging out in there?
Just so you know, this is why we are the greatest clan.
Oh no!
But
no!
But I asked him because I saw him posting in there, to help the competitive community, you know, and let us know if there's gonna be a potential RL update or balance update with some time before Worlds. You know, we're all trying to test optimally, and he responds with, "Haha, don't worry, it's on its way, and you won't need to wait long."
So like next week?
Who knows? But that does mean something is happening before Worlds.
Yeah.
Dexora says in chat, play Shrine Maiden so you can get your Keyhose. Dexora, I made a meme Phoenix deck when the monk stuff first released, and I had like 30 spells in Keyhose, or like 28 spells in Keyhose. Like I had such a huge amount of hits. It was hilarious.
Fighting Walloon says November 1st restricted list confirmed.
He said, "Nah, I won't have to wait long." I guess long is relative, so technically he wouldn't have been wrong.
Alright, so this time the random discard hits an assassination, which I guess is okay for the crane player
Well,
because
that's actually really good.
yeah, I mean
You were never casting that assassination.
No, like that's not happening. However, I am actually really concerned about like after this conflict ends, I'm really concerned that this Shuv Yasuki with 0 fate is going to get sacrificed with Way of the Crab here because this is a really
Oh, it's such a juicy
really
Way of the
good
Crab.
situation.
No,
Yeah.
he passes though.
Wow. Okay, that is a bit unfortunate.
Dustin, I didn't ask about a ROG update, so my question that I asked him specifically was about an RL or a balance update specifically. I didn't say anything about ROG, so I can only hope that means RL update.
Alright, what do you do here? Do you attack with Hotaru Fire and just force a big defense or a move over to
Wait, why
defend the
did
wall?
Minto not take this 2 fate off the firing?
Because he wanted the airing?
That doesn't seem very smart.
No, it doesn't. I agree with you.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page.
No,
yeah, I would
yeah.
go for fire.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, right?
If I have a conflict character, I can play a conflict character. I need to play Steward at home, obviously, if it's Steward. And then I can honor the Steward, dishonor the Borderlands Defender, and then Noble Sack.
Ooh, both ignoring that Yusi firing. We see actually going for a watering here.
Chat's going crazy now. Firing meme, it's back. Firing is lava. Fate on rings. Insert Joe meme.
Yeah. Oh wow. This could be so bad. Now the Borderlands Defender is defending. Yeah, this is pretty awful. Alright, but you do get one honor back with Asami, which I guess is okay. Like, if the crab player found a Way of the Crab here with that Borderlands Defender, that's really bad. If he found, like, a Reprieve, it's really bad. If he finds double Reprieve, that's really bad. There's a lot of really bad options here that could have been found by the crab player. Like if the crab player didn't find a Way of the Crab or a Reprieve this turn during his, I guess that's 2 draw, or if he didn't have any of those in hand, I actually feel a bit sorry for him because he should have pulled one of those by now. I mean, I am thrilled if this Borderlands Defender dies because, you know, go Sweden. But yeah, he is actually in real trouble if he didn't find a Reprieve.
Nick's posts one of the Joe memes in chat about Fate on Rings.
Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen that before.
Alright, so he's going for Earth. So now Minto's gonna go for Earth. Did he? Let's see. So this Yasuki is actually above box range because of Kuniyori.
Oh. Right.
If
It's actually breaking.
Yeah, I would let this break.
Yeah, you actually get the favor for that. Yeah, you get favor for letting this break. And you get to do an attack yourself.
I would try and break defend the wall.
Oh yeah, that would be really good actually. Yeah, I would let this break, because then he can't keep going back to fucking.
Yeah.
Guardians.
Then he has to go to Fertile Fields, right? At least then you're in this one bid game. You're drawing 2 cards a turn.
Yeah, and he does. He feels safe enough on honor now with the Asami trigger, and probably going to trigger Asami every turn. So you either have to walk into Shameful each turn now, or you have to flip the Magistrate Station, which is basically suicide. Yeah, you go fire here, right? Fire military. There's no point.
No, you could go Void. and take the 3 fate on the firing next turn.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a reasonable point. Yeah.
You could void
voiding
the other Yuzuki and then
yeah. That's actually really strong. You're correct.
But we see Lego going for the firing.
Alright,
That's like a very nuanced thing that a lot of people don't see, is basically timing out when you go for rings. You know, he might not have realized that this is the last conflict and he's gonna be first player, so he will get that ring. This also sets him interesting that he goes against the rally. This forces you to play. I guess he is forced to play a card no matter what. The reason I like going to defend the wall is that it forces. So we see a charge on Doji Representative.
Why?
This is why I like attacking defend the wall. If you attack defend the wall like this, you're threatening the break. If your opponent is dumb enough to move you on the stronghold, you could potentially win. Right? Like that's just so risky. You're not threatening a break here.
Actually, this is pretty clever because this ensures.
Oh, charge for favor.
Yeah, favor next turn. That is actually big. That is going to be huge, actually.
Okay, his 4 turns of keeping Yoshi finally paid off.
Yeah, this representative should move home 100%. There's no point keeping it unless you have a bonsai.
Yep, yeah. Doji Rep moved home.
Well, yeah, that's worth it.
I mean, Minto has to have a reprieve here, or the game is over.
Yeah, if he doesn't have reprieve. I mean, he's drawn 3 cards this turn. I think there's a reasonable chance he found a reprieve. He's half his deck in.
I mean, he's half his dynasty deck and hasn't seen Iron Mine.
Oh, and he's.
Oh wait, Minto's playing.
Charge.
He's playing Charge.
That's why he haven't seen any of his Iron Mine, because Charge.
We're so big. Our brains are so big that we didn't realize that Crab was also playing Charge this whole time.
Okay, yeah. Now he moves over to defend. He boxes, then he moves to defend the wall, and he actually gets the firing.
Well, the thing is, the Crab player has to win the game. Oh, we see Soul Beyond Reproach as the last card. So actually, this isn't going to win him the ring.
No, but there could be a Bansai.
The problem right now is that Crab actually has 9 minutes to win the game. The Crab player hasn't advanced his board position at all. Like.
Yeah, the Crane player basically just needs to defend every turn from now. And
the Crane player's just gonna win with Yoshi.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's a reasonable chance, and this is also actually something that's pretty good going for the firing here. Like, even if the opponent triggers the firing here, you don't really care, do you?
Yeah, I guess the void ring's really bad, right? Like if the Hotaru gets voided.
Yeah. Like here you can. Oh, okay. You can firing the representative that leaves play, right?
No, you just honor Asami, and then use Asami to take an honor. You draw 1 card. You have Yoshi activation. You'll be even on cards.
Oh, I meant if the Crab player was able to win.
Oh, right.
Then you definitely dishonor the representative, so he's down to 2 honor. So he can't play a single card.
I mean, Nick's playing. He could win by time, or he could just win by stronghold break. Like you could still just win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a setting when you create the game.
Why did he play this skirmisher? He's not gonna do anything.
Oh, it doesn't push favor. Wait, math is hard. Does he have 2 skirmishers?
Oh, that would be pretty big.
We know he doesn't have. Oh, he doesn't have 2 This game has been amazing. We still need to see the reprieve, by the way. I haven't seen it yet. Is this? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, do we have? Oh my goodness. Oh.
Why is Crisis Baker Mill 4 a box Dexora?
Now it pushes favor, and Yoshi's still going to be useless. Wow. That means there's only like 2 saves left for the Crab, right?
Yeah. No, there's still 1 more Vanguard Warrior, right? Yeah.
Alright, fair.
So 1 Vanguard Warrior and 2
come on,
reprieves.
you definitely have to toss your.
Oh, he hit the Vanguard Warrior!
Oh, for fuck's sake, man!
It doesn't matter. I think he's just gonna time out. The Crab player isn't like advancing his victory.
As the Crane player here, I think you buy the Guest of Honor and the Brass Samurai. Like, Guest of Honor 2 Fate, Brass 1 Fate, yeah.
You could honestly have just bought Brash and Ofe and just continued to use it as an honor battery.
Alright, fair enough. And you play the Guest of Honor here? I think you definitely should probably play the Guest of Honor. Yeah. Do you have enough to actually push the box here?
No, there's Talisman of the Sun.
Alright, fair enough. I'm forgetting that fucking card.
Yeah, that card is really dumb, don't get me wrong.
Alright. Did
Thanks for the bits, guys.
find the one calling in favors? Do we see the one calling in favors?
Wait, he has one left. Thanks for the bits, Luke and Isomalt. Have you booked your ticket to Worlds yet?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I have. I'm going to be there. I'm actually going to get there Wednesday evening, night.
Okay, I think a bunch of us are getting in there too. We can have a meetup on Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, without any delays, I should be arriving at like 19 local time.
So 7. Minnesota is central, I believe. I believe Minnesota is central. So yeah, that'll be 7 at night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fly. I'm trying to get them to fly me out in the evening so I don't have to miss lab that day. Otherwise, I have to reschedule my lab, and I would prefer not to do that.
What?
Biology.
Oh.
I'm in school, so I'm
Yeah,
rescheduling some of my classes.
I understood that, but
Oh, okay.
I was just curious.
Yeah,
Kinda.
I had to reschedule some of my classes, the Thursday class, for instance. But, I asked them to fly me in Wednesday night, like, because my lab gets out at, like, 6, so I'm like, I'll probably get there at, like, 9 then.
Oh wow, this could actually be super impactful here with the Doji Hotaru double Earth here in this situation. Woo! I think the crab can prevent the break, but it can't win the conflict.
Why is he defending with the Crisis Breaker? Maybe because I guess because it's a free. No, it just gets boxed.
True. Yeah, you just box.
Man,
the Crisis
Shurizuki is so much worse when you don't have Iron Mine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he is.
I've never seen Yasuki been off this much.
Yeah, now we're actually going to see the Talisman move on to defend the wall, and defend the wall is finally going to crack.
Yeah, look, so the Crane player has, every turn they've bought and added to the board, they haven't gotten hit by a Void Ring. We see a second Watch Commander, so we should see the Crane box. Yeah.
Box him, use box.
You really need a box here because then the crab box can prevent the break on defend the wall.
Use box. Yes, he remembered the box.
Shizuka Toshi gets activated on Crisis Breaker. And we see Talisman move to defend the wall.
Crack that province like an egg.
Totally unbiased casts here, guys.
Yes.
Tenorim is not part of team, or not from Sweden or anything.
And the double Earth Ring. Oh, the sweet cards.
And then we see Asami steal an honor also.
Yeah.
So he's like totally safe.
Yeah, he basically just kinda wants to defend against this Void Ring to have this entire board next turn. And then he's fine. Yeah, the crab player is also down to his last 5 minutes.
He's also down to his last card in hand. He has no fate. I think the Crane player has finally done it.
Let's be fair. It would be the ultimate bullshit if that was a reprieve, like
going
for the
why?
Void Ring.
You have the Vanguard Warrior.
All right, okay. You know what? Fair. That's fair. That's a valid point. And this should be fertile fields, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think Minto is crazy enough to attack Magistrate Station.
No, attacking Magistrate Station is absolute 100% suicide.
Another reasonable province that Fantasy Flight created. I actually don't mind Magistrate Station. It's just incredibly powerful, but I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah. I've I've seen a couple of Crane players put it on their box.
We have not seen it yet, Luke. I know people were doing that against Unicorn. So if they use Border Fortress to reveal the stronghold, you'd have Magistrate Station on the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like considering what the Scorpion got, I think Magistrate Station could have been like a stronghold for Crane.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like,
Just bow the stronghold, ready an honored character.
yeah. Imagine though if Crane actually get that stronghold as well, but maybe with some restriction if you have you are more honorable than your opponent, or if you have more than 14 honor or something like that. Like because the Scorpion stronghold is if you have to be below 6 honor, right? And Crane has gotten actually quite a few cards that.
So what's the honor threshold that you have to be above?
14, I guess.
You start at yeah, okay. That way, if you one bid on turn 1, it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it should be 15. You start at 11. I think 15 is the right number.
No, I think 14 is reasonable because reversely the Scorpion one is 6 and they start at 9.
Oh right, sure. So 3. And then are we giving it +1/+1 also?
Probably no, because being honored is more of a benefit. Than
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Nyx, it is going to be some way that I think Kratos is actually going to be back. Well, so like the 3-0s are just gonna be random. Like so if you're tied in seed, if you're completely tied, it's gonna be random. Otherwise, it's gonna be the magic of Kratos when he comes back from his honeymoon.
Right, cool. So
We've managed not. Go ahead.
The Doji Challenger attacks the Rally to the Cause. We see a defense from Vanguard Warrior, and then swiftly the Crisis Breaker moves in to complete the defense. And that means the break doesn't happen. And we do see a drop of Nezumi Infiltrator as the last grab card. I'm guessing this is going to be like an airing pull or something.
What does that even do for you?
Yes, I mean, none of these rings really do anything for you at this point. I mean, guess fire removes some skill from the next turn. He goes air, so he's going to get him down to 2. So I mean, you're gonna have the crisis break.
No, how does it get him to 2?
Not 2, but 3.
Well, no, it's 4. Oh, we see a menacing Iron Warriors come down.
Oh wow.
So it's actually gonna be not happening at all. Oh wait, Defender of he has to have a way of the Crane here. It's political.
That is not impossible. Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Okay. The Hatara would have left anyway, so you would have just gone to 4.
Oh yeah, that's fair. So I guess the Crane player is just super safe here. Yeah, this is.
Nyx, it's fair because it's random. Everyone has the same opportunity. There you go. That's fair.
Say what? What did he say?
We're talking about seeding in the World Cup for the buys in the brackets. So obviously all the 3-0s are gonna get one of the top seeds. And then from there on, if there are multiple 2-1s, it's gonna be random, and everyone has the same opportunity to either get a buy or have to play in the first round. That's just like the only reasonable way I could figure out how to make the second round of the tournament work. The main issue is that we have such a weird number. We have 12 teams, and I just couldn't think of another way to do it. Hey, you got the favor.
Yeah, and now he's gonna buy Yoshi.
Now he can buy Yoshi.
Yoshi is going to just shut this game down.
I think the 3 minutes on the clock
Fate
is
Yoshi, the worth.
Just no fucks given.
Yeah, I think you realize that you can just.
I might have one-fated my Yoshi there.
Why?
What do you mean why? You prevent yourself from watering. You can potentially have it for another turn.
Alright. I forgot that he isn't actually first. Yeah.
Record time left on each win. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that would have been time left. Time left would have been the fourth tiebreaker. It would have been match wins, game wins, head to head, and then time left on each win. All right, that's my bad. I
We
will.
actually,
I'll actually take that into consideration for the next World Cup that I run.
interesting.
Hopefully we get even more teams next time. That'd be super fun.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool if we had more teams represented from like all over the world.
Yeah, yeah.
We do see actually a bid 3 from legostreck.
Oh, you're talking about cross groups. Gotcha, gotcha.
All right. We see the crab player attack. I'm guessing this is going to be military.
He should just send his Borderlands defender
Oh, he
in and
passed
then
his
leave.
conflict. All right, now it's Crane all the way in on the stronghold.
Political fire.
Political fire, slam it in. If it looks like you're not breaking, you can pull one guy back with the favorable ground.
I mean,
Just-
you don't even have to. You don't even have to play a single card. I think you're just up on skill so much. If Crane has a Way of the Crane or a Soul here, you just honor Yoshi, and then that should be the game.
Yeah.
You even have Asami to steal an honor, so you can play 2 cards safely into the Watch Commanders.
one card, that's 2 watch commanders.
Yeah. So
Right.
so with Asami you go to 5.
Right, yeah. Those
So-
has to be really impactful cards though, considering you can't bow out.
You should
the
you should
defender.
go you should go for air actually, in case you do need to play cards. You don't die then. Like I don't know what you could need this one fate for.
I mean, you don't die anyway because you have 3 honored characters leaving play at the end of the turn. I guess. I mean, if you 25 political.
Yeah. Just like looking at the board, there's just no way.
Yeah, and the stronghold should bow one of the crisis.
Yeah, it'll
breakers.
bow the one without the Watch Commander. Yep, that's what we see.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks Fighting Woolun for the sub.
With 2 cards, the crab player, like even with 2 fans, there's just no way. There's just no way. Man, that Watch Commander is such a broken card.
The keyword unlimited is very powerful in this game. It turns out.
Yeah, there's probably like only Watch Commander. Is there anything else that has the unlimited?
Yeah. There's Shibatetsu. There's the new crab character that all the crab players hate. There's
Well, I thought that character is actually sort of like okay.
he's okay. His ability only triggering on defense is actually the real problem.
Oh, all right. I didn't read.
Yeah,
that.
see, every single person who thought he was pretty good didn't read that it only works on defense. All right, and there we have it. So we see that was hard by legostreck. Yep. Yeah, I don't think Minto could ever have won. He never really developed a board. Like he just never
There
had the
was that
fate.
one turn where he could have had a standing Borderlands defender.
Yeah, he needed to. If he had Vanguard Warrior, his Borderlands Defender in the Water Ring, I think he could have broken 2 provinces that turn and been in it.
Yeah.
There was the
Yeah,
turn
that-
he didn't break Shameful Display, and then he backed out. He was like going. Yeah.
I think that was actually the same turn that the Borderlands defender got bowed, but he didn't break Shameful Display.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
All right, that's gonna be this game here. So taking a look at the groups, so it looks like Singapore has already defeated Hungary 2-0. So Nix is playing his game for seeding reasons, and then I believe that puts USA through. Because even if we lose to Indonesia, we have the head-to-head over Hungary, and then we have more game wins than Indonesia does.
Interesting.
But obviously we should win for seeding reasons.
I think Sweden basically just qualified.
Yeah, I think you guys were already qualified by being 2-0.
Yeah.
And you have head-to-head over Italy and Brazil, who are the other teams that can get to 2 wins. So I think you're guaranteed first seed in your group. Because you guys have only dropped 1 game also. You guys are 5-1. The Australian podcast was pointing that out.
Yeah.
You guys in Netherlands have the best record so far at 5-1.
That is true.
Oh.
I'm honestly a bit surprised. Like, obviously all of the guys in Team Sweden are really good, but
They're
There's
kind of
this,
unknown, right? Like,
Oh yeah, no, no. I mean, I know them.
Sure, you know them. I'm saying, but like this is why it's really cool for this event, right? Like a lot of these names, if you don't compete in Discord League or you're not really active in the community, a lot of people don't know who you are. They don't know how good you are. It's a really nice way for you to showcase your skills, and really make a name for yourself.
Actually, the only one in Team Sweden that has actually sort of like performed anything at like a big event, it's the Phoenix player.
I actually haven't. That's the one guy I haven't actually seen play. I've seen the Crane player play and the Unicorn player play, and obviously they've both done really well.
Okay, I'm gonna say this about the Phoenix player. He's a really good player that makes a lot of deck choices that I don't agree with.
So I think that as the game advances, you'll see people who make poor deck decisions get punished more. Currently the skill level of the game isn't high enough, so you can make up having a bad deck choices by player skill, right? The problem is that when you get to equally skilled opponents, your deck choices are going to be the decider. Like that's how you break the tie between equally skilled players.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, that's the Phoenix player is actually Hatamoto. As far as I know, that's the only Hatamoto we have in Sweden.
Well, you'll have to fix that.
Oh yeah.
Get Hatamoto Worlds at the Are you gonna play in the Hatamoto challenge on Thursday?
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Yeah, that should be a good time. All right, well, that's gonna be it. We'll see everyone for more casts later in the week. See everyone. We got Worlds coming up in about almost a month, 6 weeks basically till Worlds. Super hype. See everyone for round 2 of. So Dexter was asking, the Grand Cote winners got info. We got emails from FFGOP for flights and reservation, what seats we got. But I think they're working on everything else. So progress. All right, so that'll be it for everyone. If you've missed any games, check out the YouTube channel. Thanks Tenor for casting.
Thank you for having me on.